Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Vicente. I'm joined here by my good friend Andres. We just came out of the theater. We went this morning, a couple hours ago, to see Avengers Endgame. And that's your spoiler warning. There's no way to talk about this film without spoilers, but just so you know, we're gonna try.
A visionary, a genius, ensuring freedom around the globe.
A symbol to the nation, a hero to the world.
What is your honest 1 to 2 sentence, no spoiler review of this thing? Because I bet it's not gonna be any more than that.
Weá, ¿cómo me pedí eso? It's a closure, definitivamente. Es una segunda parte, no es una película por sí sola, tanto como escuché.
Right. It's definitely a second part, but it feels like its own film.
Sí, de todas maneras, tiene sus propios arcos. Inicio, un midpoint final, pero es más predecible. Creo que una de las mayores gracias que tiene Infinity Wars es que es unpredictable. Como que tiene más giros, más... Por ser una primera parte.
Yeah.
Te dejan más cosas inconclusas y eso entretiene más. Tiene más en el borde del asiento.
Right. Did you really think it was predictable though? Let me just state my 2 sentences here, but that would be my non-spoiler review for this film, for those of you who are desperately wanting anything here. Like I said, it feels like its own film, even though it's clearly a storyline continuation. Mm-hmm. It feels like you said, like a closure, like an ending, which I thought was goddamn impossible. I thought for a second there that this was gonna be just, there's no way to win with this film for the studio, because like there's no fucking way everyone's gonna be happy. But I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna be happy. Like I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna get what they want.
Yo creo que algo clave de esta película es que la duración te permite tirarte tantas cosas buenas y tantas cosas agradables que te compensa a las cosas malas, que son pocas.
Yeah, that's very nice. They're very few.
Como que son 3 horas 20, de lo cual, no sé, 20 minutos es triste. Y son 3 horas, entonces como que te lo intentan compensar. Quizás por eso puedo estar de acuerdo en que la mayoría van a quedar felices.
I wanted a more introspective film. I was waiting to see the Avengers hurt.
Sí,
and
sí.
The movie gives you that, and I appreciate that. This is also not going into much spoiler. I mean, you see this in the trailer. This movie made me cry in 5 separate occasions. And some of them were like, oh my God, this is paying off after all this time. And some of them were like, I didn't know I could feel emotional for this character. That was a big part of it. This film managed to, like I told you at the end of the film, it sucked me in, and the 3 hours went by in what felt like and then when it was done, I started like listening back to my body, like, do I have to go to the bathroom? Am I hungry? Am I thirsty now? But I completely, disappeared into this fucking world they were showing me. I loved every second of it. I really did.
No, yo no.
All right.
No, yo a las 2 horas miré la hora.
No
por aburrimiento, porque me había tomado una bebida grande y sabía que me iba a arrepentir, pero igual lo quise hacer.
Big mistake. But overall, I would say, to finish my non-spoiler thoughts, this film, more than any other Marvel film, I feel, really celebrates if you've been involved in this film from the beginning. If you have, you'll have so many moments of fulfillment.
Quiero entrar en la spoiler zone.
All right,
de eso.
Let's get into spoilers then. Let's do this.
The beacon of hope, shining out across the stars.
I look around at us. You know what I see?
A bunch of a-holes.
Possibility.
Okay, so when you say predictable, what do you mean by that?
No todos pueden quedar felices, algo tienen que sacrificar. Puta, es que no quiero partir por...
We are in spoilers.
¿Sí?
Okay, spoiler for real. This is the last warning, guys. You get out of this video now, or we're gonna destroy the most important part of this film in 3, 2, 1. Iron Man dies.
El arco se completa.
Yeah, that's a prettier way to say it. It's true.
Iron Man finally can rest.
Man, that fucking hit me in the feels. When did you start feeling like, oh, this is kind of dragging a little?
En ningún momento, creo. Es que son tantas cosas las que pasan que en ningún momento se aburre.
Of all Marvel films, I feel like this is the one that, like I said, like really sort of pats you on the back if you're a fan and goes like, hey, here's all these payoffs for you.
Bueno, spoiler al toque.
Yeah.
There is some time travel.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
surprise.
A big fucking surprise.
Bueno, aprovechando los time travel, se dan el lujo de hacer como un review de toda la historia de Marvel. Entonces es como un big mix-up. Está bien hecho, tiene muchos twists muy ricos.
Yeah.
Hail fucking Hydra.
Hail fucking Hydra, man. That was so nice.
Es hermosa.
It's so goddamn good. I also love that Ant-Man comment where he goes, they look like bad guys. How did you guys not know? That was a big surprise for me, Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, sí. Es que fue un rol muy importante, bien logrado, y no lo sentí como protagonista, no sentí que se robaba como...
No.
Era el perfect support.
I felt like no character really hijacked the film.
No.
Much like Infinity War, they give a lot of them like really good screen time.
Hawkeye sería el único que quizás más de lo normal. Tiene más tiempo, más screen time y más payoffs.
More of an arc, yeah.
Sí.
I mean, if anything, we should talk about the opening of this film.
Sí.
And I had a feeling that it was going to be that way. And I also said, no, it's not fucking way. Like, they're not gonna...
Yo ese sí lo quería ver.
Yeah?
Sí. Ese predictable.
Yeah, that was pretty predictable. That was from the trailer, you could tell. From the moment they show him with the daughter doing the thing, I said, oh, okay, this is the moment. It's gonna happen here. And we're gonna see it. And...
Y toda la Save the Cat phrase, o sea,
Yeah.
que dicen todos los hijos, como I want to get to them.
It's perfect. You you care about every single one of them. Oh yeah, that's right, we have lunch. Before you know it, bam. And it's so perfectly done, I felt. Like he goes for the arrow, turns around, some ashes scattering. And you could feel the theater, it's just the whole one is going like...
Te ponen al tiro en el mood en el que te dejaron en la película anterior.
Precisely.
They bring back feelings.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really good filmmaking, man. The Russos, I guess that's one thing that I should say. I'm taken aback by how perfectly balanced, as all things should be, this film was. I've had dreams of that battle sequence at the end, okay? I've had like crazy, wild, like my craziest fantasy of having all of the Marvel characters show up in one side of the screen and then all of these bad guys on the other side. I got it. It was so much better than my wildest fucking dreams could have imagined. It was so beautiful. That was one of the moments where I was weeping. Just the music kicks in, the portals start opening, and just the tears just start. Like the whole scene, I was just like, oh my god, just in awe. And they finally say the whole sentence: Avengers. Yeah. Assemble, bitches.
Assemble.
Oh man, it's
Y
so
lo dice
nice.
no cualquiera, lo
Yeah.
dice Captain fucking Worthy
Fucking
America.
America. I'm so happy with their arcs, the main Avengers.
Con todos.
Yeah.
Bueno, yo no quiero necesario. Pero no estoy feliz con eso, obviamente.
Which one?
Black Widow.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of saw it coming. They did it very well though. They did the switcheroo, where you constantly go like, wait, is this person gonna go? Is this person gonna go? They do it very well. I like that they didn't shy away from using the same camera setups, which I love. Lesser films, I feel, would try their most desperate attempt at doing a different take of the same thing, and you're like, just do the same fucking thing. I mean, and in this one, it really worked. Are you replenished now?
Bueno, Thanos también era buen personaje, buen villano. ¿Era?
Spoiler. No.
Tenían que volver, sí o sí.
Oh.
La película parte con que lo decapitan.
I called it, by the way, didn't I? They were gonna get to him and he was gonna go like,
What?
sorry, bro.
What? Oh, Thanos tenía la vida perfecta.
Yeah. I love the whole burn, like the scarring and all.
Sí, todo el sacrificio que significa usar el guante.
Yeah.
Me gustó el guante nanotech. Como
Oh.
era más simple.
That was
como
awesome.
se adapta, era como el anillo de Sauron.
Yeah.
El que lo usa o lo funciona.
Yep.
Con consecuencia.
Big ones.
I don't wanna go, Mr. Stark.
Oh god. Oh god.
Ahí se me humedecieron los ojitos.
Yeah?
Sí, fue el único momento.
This film didn't do anything for you in that way?
Sí, o sea, sí me emocionó, pero creo que es el único momento como en que tuve legítima pena. Lo otro que encuentro más emocionante.
Yeah,
Genial.
yeah. You get the Hawkeye thing, and then you get the opening, right?
Sí.
And then you jump straight to Tony and Nebula in space.
Jugando Paper Toss, ¿cómo se dice? El
Paper football, I guess.
Paper
Yeah,
football.
that's what it is.
Bueno,
It's so good, right?
sí, quizás ese sería el minuto que sacaría. No,
I wanted.
o sea,
I mean, Nebula
me
and
funciona.
Stark are so important during the rest of the film.
Lo sé, me funciona. O sea, no sé si lo sacaría, quizás sería reemplazable.
Okay. Tony's about to die, gives a speech, and immediately, no time wasted, Captain Marvel shows up.
Too soon.
Yeah, a little bit. Like,
Too fucking soon.
however, then the movie would be longer, even. So I understand it. I get it in terms of like, you're writing this epic film, right? You gotta make sure some stuff happens during this film. It just felt a little odd that it was such a big plot point of the last one that Tony and Nebula were stuck in space, and that this one decides to open with that and immediately fix it. Yeah, it felt like in The Last Jedi, like when they kill Snoke.
No es satisfactorio.
No,
No hubo build-up. Eso
Yeah.
no sé.
yeah. It makes for a kick-ass trailer, though.
Me molesta cuando ella llega y saves the day, ¿no? Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Como que.
Yeah.
Remember, I am overpowered.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's one thing that I was a little confused when it opened and Captain Marvel like lands with the ship. And I'm going like, wait, so what happened with the meeting? They already met?
Mhm.
And then I remembered the post-credit scene for Captain Marvel.
I want to know who's on the other end of that thing.
Where's Fury?
They land on Earth, right? Pepper's there. That was really nice.
Sí.
Robert Downey Jr.'s performance when he gets out of the ship. I felt like, holy shit, this guy's been out for so long.
18 días, creo.
Something like that.
Playing paper football.
Right? With a pretty stoic alien woman in a ship that I bet doesn't have a shower.
Ni baño. Humano, al menos.
Didn't even think about that.
Sí.
What do you think they were doing? You
Y-
poop in that bucket? I'll poop in that bucket. Fucking love the moment on the spaceship. The whole like, who here has never been to space?
Who hasn't been to space? You better not throw up on my ship.
It's just like, poor Captain America, man. I'm thinking this guy.
En Chapado la Antigua.
Absolutely.
Como totalmente old school.
Imagine the way we're going to sleep for 70 years to wake up and go to space.
Voy a hablar de mi web favorita.
Sure.
Captain America being worthy.
If there is such a thing as a nerdgasm, that's when I felt it.
Sí. Me sentí americano
Yeah.
por primera vez viendo una película.
Fuck yeah, America, man. Fuck yeah.
Lo disfruté tanto que
USA, USA, USA.
no, Captain America lo único que podría ser America Great Again.
Agree. That is America's ass. God damn, that made me laugh so hard.
Sí. Man.
2 different times. They're going like, that's America's ass.
Ah, y bueno, Captain America contra Captain America.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Bueno,
That was so fucking nice. The shield throwing, both at the same time. Boom. Gone.
Bueno, el final para Captain America satisfactorio, man. El final. Que
Perfect.
se iba y finalmente no volvía.
It,
Me gustó eso.
it was the perfect fucking arc.
Eso es algo impredecible. Porque Captain America no es impredecible, es predecible.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Before watching the film, I thought what would be the perfect ending for Captain America it's either he dies, saving everyone,
Ujú.
or he survives, but he's finally able to get that dance with Peggy. And I thought about that, and I remember the film was kind of ending, and I said, "Oh, okay, so Cap is just here." And then they do the thing when they throw him into the machine again, and I immediately said, "Okay, this is the thing. He's not coming back." It was such a nice payoff, man. That was another tear-jerking moment. That hit me right where I fucking live, man. I love the first Captain America film, and
Me gustó harto.
which is so weird because I remember when the film came out the first time around, I said, "How are you gonna make such a goody two-shoes character likable or relatable?" I was surprised to end up this 10-year journey basically with Marvel, having Captain America be the most respected fucking character, to me at least, in the MCU. It's like, Cap, I fucking...
Ese weón es de moral hondureño, el más fuerte en ese sentido.
He's worth it.
Todo ese momento como de rehab, no de rehab, como de conversación
Yeah.
post 5 años.
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
years later.
That fucking killed me.
Sí, ahí es cuando le subtituló la cara.
Yeah, it's true.
Que le cuesta hacer esa va bien.
Yeah, nothing, not much.
Pero aún ahí Captain America dando consejos de move on, tener una responsabilidad y todo eso, y ese weón no puede superarlo,
Yeah, no.
pero cree que hay que hacerlo.
Anthony Russo, director, playing his cameo right then and there.
Sí. Hablando de cambio, Stan Lee, Make Peace Not War,
Yeah.
era CGI.
No. He was de-aged with CGI, but they.
No, pero lo grabaron.
Yeah, they did.
Ah,
they
yeah,
did. They shot. This was the last cameo that they shot, which is so nice that it's Endgame,
No sabía que era.
and we're done. And it was beautiful. I mean, that's the classic Stan Lee look. The goatee, the big long 70s hair, and perfect. It worked.
Pensé por un momento que era CGI.
No. Well, that's because they de-aged him with it. By the way, this film's got a lot of de-aging
Sí, bueno, están
and
buenos.
aging,
Y aging.
and they're very well done.
Sí, con ese aging yo creo un mix, no sé por qué.
Yeah, it must be. It must have some makeup to it.
Sí.
Yeah, just very well done.
Estaba hablando de Captain America.
Yeah,
Ah,
of course,
sí.
of course. That was such a beautiful moment. Also, the first callback to Peggy Carter when he's in the 70s. Oh man, I love that. It's such a
I love her.
heartbreaking moment. Yeah,
She's
her.
one of my crushes.
Really?
Sí, de actrices en general, on top 3.
She's gorgeous. Thor.
Me gustó.
Yeah.
Me entretuve demasiado.
Yeah, gotta love it.
No sé si fue un doble de cuerpo
Right.
o un CGI, porque hay veces que creo que era CGI.
I'm pretty sure it was makeup.
Hay una voz que eran prosthetics, pero. No sé. Yo creo que también hubo un mix ahí. Feel free to look to the Wi-Fi. Well,
I love New Asgard.
new
That almost made me tear up. Just I know. I didn't know I needed as much closure as I got. That's what it was.
Sí, es que son tantas cosas que uno se le olvida que quedan libres. Bueno, eso es lo que decía, son 3 horas de payoffs
Payoffs.
y 20 minutos de tristeza.
I love it though. I love it. I've heard a lot of people in their non-spoiler reviews before I saw the film. A lot of them were talking about the first third of this film, or the first half of this film, being kind of slowish and kind of like, yeah, and then it picks up. The movie wouldn't work for me if you don't have that first half that it's way slower and you gotta.
No, yo encuentro que está bien.
Yeah.
O sea, siendo una persona resistente a películas largas,
Yeah.
no tuve ningún problema en ese sentido. Creo, o sea, no sé, que me gustó más Infinity Wars.
Oh, really?
Sí.
Okay.
Esta me gustó mucho.
Yeah.
Mucho, pero
Yeah.
Infinity Wars me dejó hype,
Okay.
emocionado.
Okay.
Porque, bueno, es un midpoint de
Yeah.
una gran historia.
It's exactly that. It's
Sí.
literally the midpoint of the whole story. Yeah.
Entonces hay más cosas por resolver, como que hay más, bueno, ¿qué va a pasar?
Yeah.
¿Qué va a pasar?
Yeah. I gotta say, I like this one a little bit more. And I guess that's because they give more of a spotlight to the original Avengers, which was the one thing that I felt was missing from Infinity War. And I totally get why
sí.
they did that, of course, because it's a setup for them to have their arcs here, but this one just was so visceral for me, like.
No, era mucho más emocionante. Es que era mucho más humano.
Yeah,
Todo.
that's what it was. That's what it would be. The other one was more spectacle. This is more of a human film.
Sí. Cómo todos tienen que lidiar con el duelo.
It's not about how much we lost. It's about how much we have left. We're the Avengers. We gotta finish this. You trust me? I do.
It called the Hulk in a tuxedo. I said it was a wedding, but it wasn't a wedding. It was a funeral. It was very sad.
Pero bueno, era de la misma categoría de finales.
I called it. Everyone's there in tuxedos, and Hulk is wearing a fucking tuxedo. Which brings us to the Hulk.
Can we get a photo?
100%, little person. Come on, step up. You mind?
I know, right? It's so fucking good. I loved it. And it was the best version of the Hulk I've ever seen in terms of CGI. It was Mark fucking Ruffalo.
And the Hulk.
And the Hulk. It was perfect.
Sí, eso estaba muy bien hecho.
It was perfect.
Y tenía, bueno, estaba muy bien hecho el CGI.
Yeah.
Delicioso.
Andres works at a CGI production company, basically.
Sí.
He would know. He would really know.
Sí, me da la misma sensación que me da con Thanos en Infinity Wars. El arco de Thanos, de cómo vino, cómo destruyó todo y cómo se fue.
Yeah.
Tenía que ir así.
It was the right thing.
Script-wise, no sé cómo decirlo.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna have the character kill everyone that way, you're gonna have it that way.
Sí, of course. The irony.
I love that, by the way.
No predije nada de cómo iban a pasar las cosas, pero en sí la película, como iba fluyendo, era predecible. Así me refiero que es predecible.
Okay, I get it.
Como que es mucho más straightforward, más Hollywoodish.
Yeah. Like, you know, script-wise, like structure-wise, you know where it has to go. And it does that.
Sí.
But it does it while surprising you along the way. In the details, not necessarily in the bigger picture thing, but in the details, they really surprised me.
Es un save de cara, sin duda.
Absolutely.
En ese sentido era esperable.
Yeah.
No deja de ser entretenida y no deja de ser en los detalles sorprendente.
Right. This happens with every character. This is a movie where if you grab any character from any of the Marvel films and you go, okay, how did this character begin? And then you look at them at the end of this film, everyone gets completion.
Sí, de todos los principales.
Even the minor characters, I feel, get completion. Like
Valkyrie, for example.
She's a queen.
She's a queen.
That's perfect. The Guardians, Nebula might be
part of the family now.
You know, part of the family now. And also, Gamora is somewhere. And they're searching for her because now she's trapped in this time. Fun little way of fixing that sort of issue. They didn't bring her back. I felt was interesting that they decided to really go for the multiverse version instead of the one timeline, which I think is very, very interesting. They're capable to play a lot more with it that way.
Va a pasar en Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Sería interesante una serie de Captain Steve Rogers devolviendo las Stones.
Look, that would be...
Sería mucho presupuesto, la verdad. No va a pasar por eso. Pero
look, if they do that in the DVD extras of this film, and it's like 30 minutes longer, I'll fucking watch it. And I love it. There's no way not to like that storyline. The other thing which I thought about Disney Plus as well, about the shows, that you know how they announced this Loki show? You know how in one of the timelines Loki got away with the Tesseract? Yeah? Pretty sure that's the one we're gonna follow. I would love it if the show began with him showing up somewhere, holding the Tesseract, and with the thing in the mouth. I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, we're in. I love Hulk being the one to use the gauntlet the first time around.
Sí, era
necesario. It makes total sense and it's so great.
Y me gusta mucho que Thor no sea el que lo hace, porque está cagado mentalmente.
Yeah.
Es que Thor lo único que ha hecho es aumentar su poder. Entonces ahora
Yeah.
es como decir, como, "Ah, no está
Nobody.
bien. Puedes tener
You
el
might
poder que
be-
queráis, pero si no estáis bien de mente,
Exactly.
no sirves.
We cannot trust you with this. Yeah. They made me care for Thor 2.
Sí.
And they didn't just make me care, they almost made me want to watch it again. By having Frida, Thor's mom, I love that closure that he gets.
Sí.
I love that closure that
Es
he
bueno.
gets.
Como
It
que-
felt so necessary. It reminded me of Into the Spider-Verse, when Peter B. Parker goes to Aunt May's house.
So this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm pretty sure that I'm from an alternate dimension. Yeah.
And she's like totally unfazed and aware of this. And Thor's mom is the same way. She goes like, "Oh, you're not my Thor.
Una
You're."
bruja.
you are Thor.
Sabe todo.
I love that. Like I was raised by witches.
Y
Of course,
que sabe su destino de no iba a morir y la weá. Y
She wouldn't mind. That felt so earned for Thor, especially since the guy lost everything except a couple hundred people from his planet, and then that's it.
ya, Kit, ¿cómo se llama? No,
Meek
Mick.
and Korg. This movie's got so many payoffs in the largest senses, like where it's like we're closing character arcs completely, and then it's got these almost like Easter egg payoffs where like if you're nerdy enough, you'll catch them. Did you notice they were playing the characters' themes from their original films?
Sí, o sea, no me acuerdo de todos los temas, pero muchos sí.
They've never done that. That's one of the problems you could say with the MCU, where people don't remember the music as much because apart from the Avengers theme, which is played in every Avengers film, and it's always like a variation of it. It's never like the same theme.
Versión Kazoo.
Wonderful version. We're gonna get a couple seconds of it. Music to my ears. What I thought was surprising was in Captain America 1, they have Captain America's theme that bum, ba ba bum, bum, bum. And it's pretty awesome. Winter Soldier, they had a whole different theme. And then Civil War, again, a whole different theme. And a lot of people complain that that's one of the reasons why Marvel music is not memorable, why they cannot hum a Marvel tune. I can hum most of them because I'm a fucking nerd. Most people, I completely understand why they wouldn't, because repetition makes it kick in, right? Star Wars does that. Everyone can hum Star Wars. Superman does that. I mean, most movies, they try to milk their theme. Marvel had never done it. I didn't know I needed it, but it was so nice to finally get the Iron Man theme playing again, and the Captain America theme playing again, and the Ant-Man theme playing again, and it was so fucking nice. It's such a little detail, but it makes all of the difference.
El theme de Peter Quill lo encontré bastante bueno. Ding, 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 ding.
Inside tip from movie making: you never want to submerge everything in water, especially the crew and the actors.
I expected this film to be an event, and like I said in the car, I'm very excited that I feel like I've been aware throughout this whole process of like how big this thing is, because there's no way this movie's not gonna change the cinematic landscape going forward. This film is
Sí.
gonna create.
Va a permitir que aparezcan
Waves.
series en pantalla grande.
Yeah. Yeah.
Es el-
That's what it is.
Va a ser una posibilidad de apuesta para las grandes productoras.
Right.
Porque bueno, it's proof de que funciona y que podéis tener suficiente plata, o sea, suficiente negocio.
Yeah. But then again, haven't they been trying to do that for very long? Since like the first Avengers? Since like 2012, every studio has been trying to make like Universal did their Mummy film, which was the first one of the Dark Universe, which
Sí.
flopped immediately and it's canceled now. Then you get DC, and they really tried. They went all the way to Justice League, and now it's canceled. Now it's not a universe anymore. They're doing separate films. We might be good spoiled with the Marvel Universe, in the sense that they were the first ones to do it, and they excelled at it. they did it wonderfully. And it's like, you look at James Bond, for instance, which is around the same number. They constantly like push the reset button every once in a while, like every couple movies, they go like, okay, reset, the actor's getting kind of old, we're gonna get the new one. The Marvel Universe, 22 films in, I'd say there's 2 movies that I think are meh. And they're not even bad, it's meh. And they're better than any DC film. I feel like we've taken kind of for granted what these guys have done. And I'm pretty sure this might be impossible to replicate.
Yo creo que va a ser un clásico.
Yeah.
Así como antes, hace un tiempo veíamos VHS de la aventura de Mickey y Pluto.
Yeah.
Esto va a ser la infancia de muchos niños.
The Marvel movies. Yeah.
The Marvel movies.
Yeah.
El contenido en sí de las películas, bueno, es ciencia ficción, superhéroes.
Pretty straightforward. Yeah.
No es El Padrino.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
Pero sin duda es un evento histórico por la cantidad de personas que congrega. Podría apostar, no toda mi plata, pero mucha.
Okay, this is getting interesting. What are you betting?
Que es uno de los eventos que ha tenido más personas alineadas a nivel planetario, a nivel histórico.
Right.
Uno de los momentos donde hay más personas, o sea, no me acuerdo las estadísticas, pero he hecho muy harto, pero creo que el 90% de todas las personas que han existido en la historia de la humanidad están vivas hoy día. Porque la cuestión es que ha escalado tanto, que son tantos billones de personas que...
When you put it all into perspective, this is 90%.
Claro. Entonces decir que muchas personas, bueno, que esta sea la película más vista, significa que quizás, bueno, están todos alineados y es, bueno, comparable con alguna religión, ¿cachai? Como que ese nivel de escala de la cantidad de personas que están cual ritual religioso, sentando sus traseros por 3 horas 20 y disfrutando un contenido de entretenimiento americano.
And being able to make them cry with it at the same time that they're stupidly entertained.
Sí.
That's a testament to Marvel. Man.
Eso es lo que a mí me da satisfacción.
I'm pretty excited to see it in IMAX, especially the final, which we haven't even talked about, the final battle.
Sí, tú dijiste que no podías creerlo.
I couldn't believe it.
Yo no podía creerlo porque ya lleváis 10 años esperándolo, no por en sí la imagen.
Yeah. No. The image is pretty much what I saw in my head when I imagined I would be so cool if they did that. I just never thought they would do it.
Pero siento que fue mucho más eye candy con la batalla en Wakanda.
Oh no, I thought this was.
Estoy hablando solo de eye candy.
Yeah.
Como tenía un domo luminoso, tenía unos monstruos que no les importa morir.
Yeah.
Y una rueda
gigante.
Wheels, Primera vez que se enfrenta a nivel ejército, algo de Marvel. Y lo que tenía ahí ahora era la versión...
On steroids. On comic book steroids.
Sí, en comic book steroids, sin duda. Pero era más de lo mismo, eso me pasó. Era mucho más rica la batalla pre-Army.
Yeah.
Como Thanos contra todos. Eso encontré mucho más espectacular. Bueno, es que en verdad tenía todo el momento de
Captain America.
Yeah,
holy hell. I love that little... And Marvel is so good at doing that. Where they have such a huge battle going on and the stakes are really high and they're able to put in that perfect character-driven joke. Cap is using the axe and Thor goes like, no, you got the little one. and I fucking love that. I love that stuff. Because they don't lower the stakes with it. They keep them there, but they give you that little like sprinkle.
Con Captain America, ahora necesitaba un arma, no solo un escudo, necesitaba un arma para hacer
a fucking weapon.
Potential.
That's a weapon to have.
Sí. Y bueno, y saca rayo y todo.
He uses it perfectly. Like the whole thing of him like throwing it, bringing it back, and then oh man, it was so nice. And that's a payoff to Age of Ultron, where he barely moves it. So that's what I mean by this film is so rewarding if you've seen all of the films.
Sí, yo creo que es mi momento de mayor satisfacción de toda la historia de Marvel.
Marvel history, yeah. Look, it might very well be.
Porque Captain America es el cadete pollo, el buen que salta arriba de la granada.
Right.
He's
the guy who jumps on top of that grenade. No, man, it's satisfying, and we haven't talked about Tony Stark's death. We only touched on it, but Tony Stark's.
Bueno, eso era un sacrificio que tiene que pasar.
Yeah.
Porque todas las Avengers se tratan de Iron Man, listo para morir,
Yeah.
y no muere.
Yeah.
Entonces,
It's true.
tenía que pasar, lamentablemente.
It's true. At some
A
point.
pesar de que nadie lo quiso decir.
When fucking Doctor Strange looks at him, Thanos just got the gauntlet, and Doctor Strange looks at him and goes,
114.
and it's perfectly subtle. Because he told him, I can't tell you what's gonna happen, because otherwise it's not gonna happen. But this is all he needed, just that.
Upon his, your finger, just your finger. Put Ant-Man in your finger and up his butt. Lo que le dice Iron Man es clave. Ese es un buen payoff de la misma película.
That killed me. I mean, that was one of the moments where I said, it felt like us as an audience were saying that to the character, like, you can rest now,
O sea,
Tony. Thank you.
No sé cómo se dice cuando es algo triste, pero era el running gag de toda la película. Como, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. No te lo creí, porque es lo que hay que decir.
Yeah. I really thought I was done with the happy, sad crying with Tony's death. The funeral was also very emotional for me, not only because I called fucking Hulk in a suit, but because it was emotional. Like, I was expecting a wedding. It was very emotional, and then you get that moment when Happy is with Morgan, the daughter, and he asks her, like, are you hungry? She goes, yeah. What do you want to eat? Cheeseburger. And she said cheeseburger, and I was already going, holy shit.
Sí, bueno.
Holy shit. And then
flashbacks at Burger King.
and Happy then going, your dad used to love cheeseburgers as well. I'm gonna get you all the cheeseburgers I can get you. It killed me. It killed me. I mean, tears. Again, I'm going, oh, fuck. I wasn't expecting this. Felt like a gut punch. Just constantly going like, hey, you're a fan of this? We're gonna thank you for that. We're gonna thank you for being a fan. We're gonna give you a roller coaster of emotion like no other series of films has given. And in 3 hours, I was incredibly amazed of how much they were able to end with a nice bow tie and wrap it up.
You think you know how the world works?
The world is changing.
We are filmmakers, right? Consider for a second being given the task of putting this film together. It's impossible.
Es un puzzle.
It's impossible. And they did it not once with Infinity War, but fucking twice. I was uncontrollably giddy with excitement and nerdgasms and chills and a lot of superhero chills during this film. But I mean, the Avengers are there and they're being pummeled, and then all of a sudden you get this portal opening and T'Challa along with Shuri and Okoye show up, and I was already going like, yeah, fuck yeah, Black Panther. Little did I know what was gonna happen immediately next, and it was what I thought in my wildest dreams would never happen. And that's the thing, I always thought this is never gonna happen, because no studio will be able to put this much money into all this cast to make them all show up and have them all in one fucking crazy shot. I mean, it's too crazy. You think there's no way they're gonna do this. It's like having a Justice League versus Avengers film. It feels like there's no way, and now after this, I feel like that's where we're going. It really feels like Marvel has now reached the peak of their formula, you might call it.
Sí.
I think they can do this in their sleep now.
Eso sí me molestó porque ya Thanos se desgastó mucho usando las gemas en Infinity Wars. Por la explicación que da, se hizo pico el brazo y casi muere, destruyéndolas. Después Hulk se ponía el guante y queda hecho mierda al toque. Y con el snap, bueno, era de permanente. Pero hasta el momento que apenas se lo puso, el weón tenía 2 manos izquierdas. Pero cuando Iron Man se lo ponía,
Yeah, nothing.
I'm Iron Man.
Fucking nothing.
I'm fucking Iron Man.
The moment he gets the stones and he goes like this, and you see the nanotech and taking the stones up, I said, okay, now he's dying. The movie makes a point of showing you that the Hulk can barely do it, that Thanos can barely do it, and then when Tony does this, I said, okay, this is it. But I guess I can suspend my disbelief with him not dying immediately. I guess it's because he knew this is the end.
You know,
So instead of arguing about it,
lo aceptó.
just gonna fucking go it. It's not, I think it's too early to say where it fits into my Marvel list of favorite films, but I think it's probably gonna rank pretty high up there. Definitely
Sí,
top
es
5.
que es de las más emocionantes.
Yeah.
Endgame me emocioné más,
Mm.
como en total,
Yeah.
como en el input de emociones que suelo sentir.
Yeah.
Infinity Wars fue mucho más duro el
Yeah.
Goodbye, Mr. Stark
Yeah.
moment.
It was
So,
more of a kick in the balls when you weren't
Sí.
ready.
Twice. Como,
Yeah. This was one big emotional
Sí.
arc. Yeah, I get it. I guess that's the best word to describe this emotional cinematic experience. It felt very cathartic. Like I said, I cried 5 times and I really wasn't expecting to get emotional with very simple character moments. But again, since it's been 10 years and you've been following them for a while, they hit like a ton of bricks. So, if you would have to rate this film on a 1 to 10 scale, how would you rate it and why?
Yo creo que esta es un 9, bajo mi escala, la que tú me robaste.
Yeah, I
Oye,
did. So you think this is a 9?
Yo creo que es un 9. Esta película me entretuvo, es memorable y me emocionó. Y no es perfecto, así que se quedan los 9 puntos.
It's not perfect. I completely agree with your score. I'd also give it a 9, which gives it an average of 9. Do you want to turn back time and watch it again? Thank you very much, guys, for checking out our Avengers Endgame discussion. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And up until next time, I've been Vicente.
Andrés.
And we'll be seeing you guys on the next review. We should go check out this movie again. Let's go right the fuck now. Let's go, man.
Huh?
Let's go. What are you waiting for, man? We're doing it. Fucking go!